on top, we never back down. We break the boundaries, push the limits. NXT wrestling, we the epitome of brilliance. From the mat to the mic, we bring the fire. Yeet-Xt's the name, I'm the rhyme supplier.
In a squared circle, we wrestle with passion, heart and dedication. That's our ultimate fashion. The rise to the top, we dominate the game. NXT superstars, we won't be the same.
In the squared circle, we wrestle with passion, heart and dedication. That's our ultimate fashion. We rise to the top, we dominate the game. NXT superstars, we won't be the same.
Woo! Yes, y'all. What's going on? This is NXT time with your boy D-Walk. We're here to talk about NXT this week. I got my guest. Well, I got my partner in crime. He do all my editing. He do all my shit. The Invisible Man. This week. He not so much invisible. He is here today. How you doing, bro?
Well, as invisible comes beyond the stratosphere of your mind and spirituality, I'm everywhere. Yeah, dig that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT Time with D-Walk. Hashtag NXT Time with D-Walk. Our thoughts go with BX Sports Jedi Network. Be safe.
Yes, sir.
Misfit Nation, be safe. Anyone in Florida, be safe. My brother, be safe. Everybody, just be
Yes,
safe.
sir.
What were your thoughts on NXT as a whole before we even get into this?
My thoughts on NXT as a whole, it could have been better.
Okay. Yeah.
It could have been better.
Yeah, I can say that as well. Before we continue, I have to say this because we have comments from people from back in the while. Mr. Michael Vasquez, thank you for uploading this video. We're just uploading this now, so thank you for saying that. This NXT as a whole was kind of like meh for me at the same time because there were some ups and downs. There were some repetitive things that were happening and some storyline things that were happening, but it wasn't like last week, if you get what I mean. Last week was just they were pushing everything off the envelope on that episode. This time it was like, oh, you guys remember what we did? Yeah, that was cool, right? We're not gonna do that this week. I'm like, okay. Okay, I respect that. But all right, you want me to start it off or you want to talk about the beginning? Because it was a weird beginning.
Say it again.
You want me to talk about the beginning or do you want to talk about it? Because I got the play-by-play.
We'll talk about the beginning where we had all champions in the ring. We had all champions in the ring. We had we had special guests tonight. We had special guests on NXT. Yeet.
Speaking of the Yeet, ladies and gentlemen, he's talking about this. Now, before this happened, because again, I'm happy for Jey Uso coming in and doing his cameo because he didn't pop up at all after that, ladies and gentlemen. Just yeet his ass out of there. Before this happened, we had a recap with Javon Evans and Randy Orton, and the recap of last week. Trick Williams came out. He called himself Tricky 2 times. Wes Lee was in the upper stands, if you remember, Dennis, and it's kind of funny. It was fucked up, but it was still funny that Trick Williams called him light skin. Like, no, shut up, light skin. Then Jey Uso came out. Wes Lee said, if I win the belt, I become a Triple Crown champion, and then the Yeets. So Oh yeah, then Kaylani, then Jade, then this girl came out because it was like they were coming out, but at the same time they were going to be next in the match. So,
Yeah.
what were your thoughts on this as a whole?
I thought of it as, I'm gonna say it like this, like when you have outside help coming and help, when you gotta have outside help to come and help your company, it's I mean, like, I'm trying to get the words right. When you got, like, okay, it'd be different if NXT, how NXT is, if they was running and they was dope and they was killing it. But when you gotta have somebody from Raw or SmackDown come to a different show and try to pump it up, it's like to try to get a boost. That means to me, like, y'all gotta have work to do. Because if NXT was really popping, they wouldn't have to need nobody to come up on their show.
Yep, you're right.
So you
And
gotta have Jay Uso or Sexy Red come on the show to
we're not
boost
there
the
yet.
numbers.
Yeah, we're not there yet. We're not there
Well,
to the tragedy of Sexy Red. That was
horrible,
bad.
horrible.
Yeah. But up next, and I have it right here, so we can cut this out and go down to the next thing. I have it right here. There. Next up, Fatal Influence before Kaylani versus the three women. I want to say this before you say your thoughts. I have it here written down, and I wrote it down in big letters. Fatal Influence come to the ring. JC Janes hits her leg on the light. The light wins. So, and then I went back. They were like so spaced out. JC Jane hit her right thigh on the rotating light, and she's like, "Ow!" but had to keep in character. And then she kept looking back at the light. I'm like, "Damn, yeah, that light won, bitch."
Yeah.
Your highlights, yeah, go on.
No, go ahead. What you about to say?
It was really funny because like you knew, like for a second I thought maybe Fatal Influence will win, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, there's a lot of women here and guys. Like, I don't think they're gonna win. They're gonna like lose. Honestly, there was some backstage segments as well, but that was kind of like messed up in certain places. But this was an okay match. I will. If you want to talk about the highlights, talk about them, please, because I remember some of them and they weren't that great in certain aspects. Okay. Dennis.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So you talking about the 6-woman match, right?
Yeah, the highlights. Tell me about them.
I'm gonna say it like this with Jay Cargill. Like I said, once again, when you gotta have outside help to make your show look good, I mean, like, something got to be going on. But other than that, I thought it was a good match. I mean, I didn't like the fact about it though that you had people from Raw coming over to NXT, and to me, Jasmine Nix and all them, they should be. What the fuck is going on? And to me, Jasmine Nix, them all them, they deserve their own kind of shine. And for somebody to come on Raw and everything, and then do something on Raw, to me, it seemed like some people need their own shine on the shows and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes, and it's kind of like it's NXT's fault at the same time because they don't have all three of the same clothes. If they're a 3-person group, they should have the same type of clothes in some aspect. All three of them are 3 different characters. You got the cowgirl, you got the girl that used to wear a mask but doesn't wear a mask anymore, and then you have the rookie that just has pigtails. That's all I see from Jasmine Nix and JC Jane and Fallon Henley. And I know those names because I've had to write them down. This was a great athletics match for Kaylani and Bianca. Jade went in there and the first time she came out, she did some good 3 moves and went back. She did 1 move, got tagged back in. When she got tagged again, she did her power moves and stuff like that. She did botch, like always, because that's Jade. They did try to incorporate using the hair of Belair to win, but Belair kept doing a lot of backflips to get the fuck out of it. In the end, Kaylani did the flip 1, 2, 3, and it was a standard I win, nana nana boo boo. You know, this evil faction that keeps talking about like winning all the time. Like, what's your predictions for Kaylani and Fatal Influence? Because this is getting ridiculous that they think they're gonna win. Either win or Kaylani beats them, which kind of like buries all three women.
To me, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair coming to NXT kind of like bury them. To me, because you on a show where you coming in and invade my show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. You're right.
That's how I feel.
You extended Kaylani's extended her belt holding for another week or two. That's it.
Because in general, to me, honestly, they don't defend the titles like they used to do. Every pay-per-view, it used to be every title on the line. They don't even do that no more.
No, because it's a waste of time for them. They rather just, do it at a certain amount and that's it.
Tag team titles is obsolete now because they don't even do it on pay-per-views no more.
No. And now these guys, we'll talk about that in a second. Like, so what would you grade this match at the end? Let's just round this up.
I give it a C.
Oh man, that's kind of hard. I give it a B minus. No, I give it a B plus. B plus, B minus, because it was a good match on all aspects. I think that Jasmine Nix and JC Jane are really good wrestlers.
Underrated.
They're underrated. I mean, they didn't botch that much with Jade. Jade botched on them, so I respect that. And if it was just Bianca and Kaylani as a tag team against those two, would have been great. I would have gave it an A. Because Bianca's a good wrestler and Bianca's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
And any combination of Fatal Influence would have been a good combination no matter what. So B minus because Jade's there because it just didn't really feel, not because of her, just bad wrestler. Sorry, dude. Question for you before we continue. If Fatal Influence goes after Kaylani, and they probably will, who's gonna get the belt out of the three?
I say I want to see Fallon Henley.
Okay. I'd rather see Jasmine Nix. Something like, and then she can become a babyface because she defends the belt and she doesn't she's okay with cheating in the beginning, but then doesn't want to cheat at the end.
Yeah, but think about this, Fallon Henley never even got her real good push.
Yeah. You can do it in a way that Fallon Henley wins, and then they make it into like a gauntlet type match where those two are in the line, and then they can take it away. Just take it away.
I'm surprised Joanne popped up and was being all like a lump of coal and everything. Let me quit speaking his name up before you pop up.
Usually will most of the time. After that, it's time for backstage segment. Which I don't think I have any. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, backstage segment. Nathan Frazier and Axiom are talking about being ready or not. Then Randy Orton's in the corner, not knowing that they were there, or vice versa. Randy Orton asked Axiom and Frazier, like they say that Javon is the fastest in NXT, and Axiom kind of like admits it, like, yeah, he's the fastest guy on NXT. I hate to admit that. Nathan gets mad. He says being headstrong is okay. I've won championships that way. Julia backstage and Sarah Schreiber, Roxanne are then in the interruption, and then Stephanie is in the background. Okay, here we go. Now, when Roxanne started coming out, and Roxanne started talking, I want to bring up this segment because I don't forget this part. Here we go. Next segment. It is Roxanne Perez segment. Vic Joseph said a quote from Nelly that because Roxanne's like, I beat everybody, and then Vic Joseph said from the quote from Nelly from a song, two is just a number, 2 is not a winner, and 3 nobody
will remember.
Yeah, and that's true. That is true. Roxanne Perez is the winner, and everyone else who is not a winner, nobody remembers at all. And that's because there's a lot. Oh, he'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. And that's sad because all these people who are trying to get the belt, Thea Hill, Lola Vice, everyone else, even Julia, tried and failed. And nobody's going to remember them in the long run because Roxanne Perez is just going to be the girl that wins the belt. She also says in the segment, everybody predictable. She would drink the tears of every new prospect that comes in and try to take away her belt. Cora Jade comes out, looks like a girl that's on 90-day locked in. By the way, Cora Jade does look like a woman that's on 90-day lockup. Not okay. Go on in. I'm right at the spot where Cora Jade comes in. And
no, but you said like he hit a Nelly verse on him, like what it would take to be number 1, 2 is not
a winner, and 3 nobody remembers, because it's
Yeah.
true what Roxanne Perez said. Roxanne Perez says here that I'll recap again, that they're predictable, that she drinks the tears of all the prospects that come after her, and anyone that goes after a belt. Cora Jade comes out, and I wrote down here she looks like a girl from Love After Lockup that just got out of lockup somewhere in Arizona or somewhere in California. She says I came back after 9 months. Now we're going to go against the Diva division, and then talking to each other sounds so fake. I wrote that. Addendum, they're talking to each other sounds so fake it's not even funny. Julia comes out, then Stephanie comes out, and it's a brawl. Shucky ducky quack quack. That's what exactly Booker T said. I wrote this down. I don't know why. And that's my thoughts. So what are your thoughts on the segment's rating?
How Booker T said business about to pick up in the women's NXT division, because it's crazy. You got Stephanie Valkyrie that just came. You got Julia just came, and then you got whatchamacallit that's on her way, and her promo is stupid crazy. Damn, what's her name?
We'll talk about that. Tiffy, whatever, something like that. I'm happy for this segment. I'm kind of sucky for this segment because at the end, I just remember Stephanie and Julia both grabbed the belts and then looked at Cora Jade and Roxanne, kind of like cementing that they're not going to win the belts for now. I hate when they do that.
Well, I think Julia will win at this next pay-per-view.
Maybe they can do a fatal 4-way now, because now there's 4 people. They can do 4-way and they can spice it up.
But they got to give Julia her rematch. They got to.
But this is the way to kind of like save it for another time if they want to do a part 3, something like that. But I give this segment simple C- because the acting was bad.
Yeah, but at the same time, Roxanne Perez time this is her last time of being a champion, because like I said, you got Stephanie Valkyrie, you got Julia, you got whatchamacallit coming. You got too much. Like, it's too much that's better than you. And the way this shit coming, she coming to dominate.
Yeah, and that's not our fault. That's just the way it is, ladies and gentlemen.
And I don't think nobody fucking with her.
Mm.
This chick had her own promo of her like slamming chicks, like beating the shit out of people.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check this out. Keep talking, sir.
But yeah, she came in like a monster on her promo. But like I said, I agree with you. I graded like a C. Next match. What you think about North American Championship?
Oh, that's next. Thank you for that. I think I have it here. Before we get to that, I got it right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we call this backstage segments. Backstage. This is something that I want to talk to you about, and maybe StreamYard picks this up. Backstage, Lexis King was talking with the new Quarter Catch crew, and they wanted to ask him of like how, he's really obsessing over what Ora Mensa did to him, and he wants to find a way to fight him, but there's a guarantee of no cheating. The new Quarter Catch crew leader says that there's this obscure match thing that I said, like something new, Victorian, something, and that is one way. It's a gentleman's match. And he's like, all right, fine, I'll check that out. I mean, I'll set it up and boom. Now, Mr. Dennis, and for the StreamYard users right here, ladies and gentlemen, I think this particular match that Lexis King is gonna set up, it's a hair versus hair match. I think. Because when you bring
King losing his hair.
Yeah, because I think when you ask the new quarter catch crew for like a obscure wrestling match, it's either gonna be like a gentleman's match, which is kind of boring, but there has to be stakes.
Yeah.
There has to be stakes. So it has to be like hair or your face, or you get humiliated in front of everybody. That's a way to like. That's even worse. If Lexis King wins or Mensa wins, and he has to talk about Lexis King's dad.
Yeah,
Like just like
I see
humiliate him.
Mensa losing before Lexis King, or unless what if Lexis King get loose and he get his head cut and he turned to Brian Pillman?
Maybe. I think he'll have this match, and then he'll probably have this match and lose.
And then turn to Brian Pillman Jr.
But if this is a gentleman's match, I think that there's no way to cheat. I think if someone cheats, I think the match just gets reset, which is a good concept if that happens. Like if the ref doesn't see it, the announcer comes in like, no, I saw it. Restart the match. No one can cheat. You know, I'm like, okay. Yeah, I respect it. I respect that rule. So I hope they do that. But that's bad taste.
I was on the same way I was on BX yesterday. BX Sports, shout out to BX Sports. We was talking about how bad the referees and everything been fucking up on all the matches. Referees have been horrible in these matches, and they've been messing up. We was talking about the Reiko Rodriguez when Reiko Rodriguez returned. And I was trying to tell them, like, literally, like, Reiko Rodriguez came out in the wrong time, and it was the referee fault, and it was her fault.
Yeah, it's well, like that was last week, right?
Yeah,
it was this week. Yeah, that
was this week. It was
okay. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Wait, that was. Oh yeah, we'll talk about that after this. Next up, excuse me. Obafemi versus Tony D'Angelo. Rocky versus basically just part
Adrian.
3. Say that again.
Adrian. I said Adrian. Hey, Adrian.
Now I'll give you the play-by-play here. It's actually pretty good. Match starts off throwing hammers at each other, but after a jaw that Obafemi like felt, he gets Tony and body slams him in the background, Axum and Frazier. But at the same time, A-Town down under, preparing for the tag team match. Back from commercial, Don tries to go to the outside, gets caught and choke slammed to the hardest part of the ring. Now, then we go to another commercial. Back from Femi was dominating and tried to do a power bomb, and Don countered it, and then there's a crowbar. Then here's the part that I did like. We'll stop right here, and I want to have your thoughts on this. One of the guys throws a crowbar because I didn't see that shit. I came out of nowhere. Threw a crowbar in, and the Don threw it back. Good thing or bad thing, Dennis? Your thoughts on it? Should he have grabbed the crowbar that time, or should he have not grabbed the crowbar?
He should have not, because you're trying to make yourself better. You're trying to be a true champion. You should have not grabbed the crowbar.
Okay, which he didn't. He threw it away. He's like, no, I don't want to win that way. I wrote this down. So there's a crowbar in the ring for some reason. Later on in the match, the Oba's outside in the back. I mean, not outside in the back, outside in the ring. He does something to the female, then pushes all 3 down.
Yeah, he pushed all 3 of them down.
Took all them 3 of them down. The Don got mad, started beating his ass. They go to the other side. They did.
He hulked up.
Yep. He went to the other side of the ring to the announcement table. Oba was trying to do a power bomb. The Don countered into a spine buster to the fucking table.
Mm-hmm.
And that was spine buster on the table. Then he throws Oba into the ring, spine buster into the ring for a 2 count. Oba gets up And I did like this, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what? The fact that we're Invisible Man for a reason. Let's you know what? You'll see it yourself.
How in the hell in the Lord get back to his feet, hoisted up D'Angelo up and over, shoulders down, he did it, There is no winner, here's the new North American champion of God of NXT, Tony D'Angelo! He's not broken. He's whole. And he's the new North American champion.
Now,
This what
Joe was pissed. Go on, Dennis.
this what I didn't like about the match.
Yes.
One, they could have saved that match for a pay-per-view. Two, why they have Obafemi lose with a ugly ass fucking pin roll.
Yeah.
Like 3, it took D'Angelo to hulk up just like it took Obafemi to mush all 3 of them in the face just so he could hulk up and come back and get like that.
Yeah.
To me, like this is how I feel about singles matches. Why do you need 3 people to come out with you and it's a one-on-one?
Yeah. Mm.
That's what I don't like about it.
Okay.
You got 3 other people out there with you and it's a one-on-one. Of course it's gonna be a inconvenience, it's gonna be goddamn interference. To me, like how back in the day wrestling used to be, it wasn't no such thing as 3-4 people coming out with one person when they wrestling one person at a time.
True.
That's what I don't get.
I think
and to me, like,
yeah.
To me, this interference thing is getting boring. It's getting annoying because everybody doing it in every single match. Just about. What made me mad was Raw. You had a triple threat tag team match. Anything go. You got Tonga who's about to hit goddamn Montez Ford with the chair, but she come and snatch the chair from him. But anything goes. So why is you snatching the chair from him? You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Somebody should have slammed her through a table or something because she had no right being out there. It's different if it was a fair and square. It's different if it was a regular match, but you got a triple threat. Anything goes. So why would you have another person interfering in a match? That's all I was saying. If it's a hardcore match, why is you having somebody like interfering in a match where it's just wrestlers?
Okay. I feel it. I feel you. I think the roll up was kind of the roll up and the high stack was kind of It was kind of weird out of nowhere.
It was weak. It was so weak. It made Tony D'Angelo look weak as hell because you won off a roll up or somebody who dominated you.
In a way, it was a smart play. Like you couldn't like once he saw that you couldn't with all that training, you couldn't outpower him. The logical step after that was to outmaneuver him, which that's what he did. Because again, he was trying to go. He was trying to go for the cup for a few months after that. So wrestling experience, you can use that as an excuse. You can use that. But you
spine busted him through a table though.
Yeah, and then spine busted him again, and he got up, showing that Oba's just a monster. I think this is okay. The first match, Tony lost. Second match, Tony won. Third match, Oba wins and gets the belt back and becomes a 2-time North American champion. Because again, they don't have any players to kind of replace Oba right now. You can give the belt to Don and let him keep it for a while, but to really spice up this thing, Oba should demand a third match in a cage. In a cage. No one come in, no one come out but those two. Yeah. And then then you'll see how maybe Don will win by like a technicality, or Oba will like outpower him and he messes himself up. But then there's a clear-cut winner. Both you and I are saying the same thing. Good match, except for the ending.
Yeah. But what do you think about this? If like what if we see Obafemi beating Tony D'Angelo again, winning the belt back, going to Trick, beating Trick for the belt, and then we see Keith Lee challenge Obafemi, but we already know Obafemi gonna be top dog on that joint. Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would if Keith Lee was in NXT, but he's not. And right now,
But when is his contract up?
Yeah, not for a while. Not for a long while. Tony Khan
Unless he get released. Miro just got released.
Yeah, but again, that if he does that, Tony Khan's gonna be petty and hold him, just like they're doing the Ray Phoenix. So therefore, he gets stuck doing nothing.
Yeah, but they finally released Miro after he been trying to get released for the longest.
Yeah, but Miro's been a loyal soldier. He hasn't said he's been bitching about it, but he's been quietly bitching about it, and they respected it. Keith Lee just came in like a year and a half ago. Like his contract should be up by Royal Rumble.
You saw one? I thought it was longer than that.
No, he's been there for like maybe a year and a half, 2 years. He hasn't been that long. Maybe 3, but they all signed multi-year contracts between 3 to 5 years.
It seems like he's been there longer than that.
No, and then like AEW's been here for 5 years, about 5-6 years. He came in at year 4. Year 3, year 4. So he wasn't like that known. Like remember, the first 3 years was just Moxley, Jericho, and everybody else.
Yeah.
And then like year 3, 4, it was like everybody. Now it's year 6 and everybody's there from TNA, ROH, everybody. So again, we digress. I give this match for me a B. Ending was kind of weird, but great sportsmanship and story. What would you give this rating?
Mr. The fact that the ending fucked up messed me up. I gotta give it a C. C-.
That's fine. That's fine. And that's the way it should go, because that's the way it is. Backstage again, this is kind of weird. Lola is talking about being on site because there was a segment backstage last week where Lola and Jada were like talking to each other. They started fighting, and then this week Lola's in the thing with oh, that's nice. In the thing with Ava, and she's like, "Hey, I want to fight her." Like, okay, fine, let's go. Like, no, calm the fuck down. You're not gonna fight her right now. Then comes the wrestler that you talked about that has big boobs and big butt. What's her name? She's blonde. Mr. D-Walk. Yeah, some random dude some random woman with big butts.
Lola Vice? Was it Lola Vice?
No. Lola Vice was talking to Ava, and then someone else came in backstage.
Oh, Nikita Lyons. Nikita
Lyons came in. Thank you. Nikita Lyons came back, and now Nikita Lyons is gonna fight Lola Vice in the future.
Next
week.
What are your
thoughts on that, D-Walk?
I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm excited to see about it. I like Nikita.
Yeah.
And she fine as hell. I'm excited to see how long she gonna stay healthy and where can she go besides this right here.
Yeah. It was funny that they brought it up. Lola's like, "Hey, you just came back. I might you don't want to get messed up again." So I did like that. And then she's like, "Oh, come on, Ava, we're like friends." Like, all right, fine. She's a baby face again. Now it's time for here we go. Time for Axiom and Fraser versus A-Town Down Under. This was a standard speed match, up and down, close calls, brain busters, and all those things. I'd rather just get to the end because holy shit, it was just crazy. Here you go.
Yeah.
Grayson Waller trying to take advantage, but right now, Axiom. Oh my God. Oh my God. Beautiful.
You can say that again. Waller almost out after that Canadian Destroyer. There's the tag.
What a tag team.
We've seen this in the past. The champions now climbing to the top. First part, finish line. Second part of the equation, can it connect? We're in St. Louis, not Arizona, but the Phoenix Splash Connector comes to the champions able to retain. And your winner, and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, excellent, a defining moment.
I honestly thought Austin Theory and Grayson Wallace go break up yesterday.
Yeah. I think here's the thing though. The problem here is that what did I say about these people? These people are fucking cancer in the sense of like every time they fight with somebody, every time Axiom and Fraser fight with somebody, it shows that they're gonna like beat somebody and it just gets ridiculously stupid. Sure enough, on Friday or Monday, A-Town Down Under is gonna fight each other, and guess what? They're gonna fight and they're gonna just whatever. So what the fuck?
So who do you see? Who do you see beating Axiom and Frazier?
Yeah, themselves.
What's that? And how they do it right here? Who was that?
That's the hand symbol to make sure that to show that you're hurting or someone's hurting you.
Motor
So
City Machine Guns, baby.
Oh my! All right, I guess.
Hey, that'd be dope. That'd be a dope match. Motor City Machine Guns and then Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
So you're telling me you'd rather have someone come in new than someone that should be established in NXT?
So who? Give me at least 3 tag teams that'll come from NXT to beat them.
Those 2 guys are fighting Sean Spears. The 2 black guys. If not,
you better
them,
not say Hank and Stank. You better not.
I'm not saying Hank and Stank. I'm saying the ones that are fighting Sean Spears. The one like the 2 black guys that beat up Sean Spears and gave him an arm brace.
You talk about Adonis and you talk about Edenoff and whatchamacallit?
Yeah, those guys.
They have a beginning of shine. They can't. I don't see them.
But they can get a shine if they get some time and some fucking reps. 1, 2. Not Hank and Stank because they're just used for prop humor. So not them. I would say Chase University once they figure themselves the fuck out again.
You better never say their name again.
Yeah, if not them, the 3rd team I would think of, and there's not a lot of tag teams, give it to OTM. Fuck it. Honestly, they're not doing anything. They keep popping up and then disappearing every month. What the fuck else are you gonna do?
You better never say Chase University again. Ever.
I'm saying it for the simple fact that if they get their that's why I said if they get their shit together, then yes, they can deserve the belt. They're
Bad
not
Invisible Man.
Bad
Invisible Man.
Yes.
Bad.
Honestly, it is. There's
bad
no
Invisible Man.
I'm sorry, but no, hold up. The fact that there's no like Chase has to find some people that are good. There's again, if they get their shit together and actually become a formidable unit, that I would. If not, then no, because they'll just get the belt and lose it in a week or 2 weeks.
Damn. Joe said he's still driving. He's 2 hours away.
No,
Joe ain't gonna make it tonight, so
yeah, Joe, be safe, man. Don't worry about that. We got you.
Yeah. For real. And they got that storm through that. They got a storm, ain't they?
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, just you chill the fuck out and get home safe. Don't worry about us.
That's crazy. It's crazy because Flint, Michigan, we so rough. We don't even get storms.
Yeah,
we fight the storms.
Well, over here, we just, I've dealt with a hurricane. The Misfit Nation's live right now during a hurricane, so everyone that's watching, give them safe wishes. I've been through a hurricane category 5. That shit is just
category 5. Shout out to BX. Yeah. Shout out to Terrence. Shout out to Chef. Shout out to Q. What I was about to say, but you better not never say Chase University. I never hear that again.
I just don't like them. They always tease. Action Fraser keeps teasing about like leaving, and they never fucking leave, and they never break up. It's fucking ridiculous. Moving on. Let's see here. Give me a second. Sorry.
What would you Brady?
The match
Yeah.
It's a I mean, we see one Axiom match team with all of them, so it's a standard. Like they're turning into the Young Bucks. Hey,
Yeah.
Joe BNCO, be safe and drive safe.
Yeet. Hey, quit texting and driving, you asshole.
Exactly. I would give this like a B minus. It's a standard Axiom Phrasium. It's okay. We appreciate you, Joe, but be safe
Yeah, we
driving.
appreciate. Hey, quit driving, quit texting and driving, you ass, you crazy maniac.
After the match, we got another backstage segment here. I got it right now. Give me a second. There we go. Backstage, the ladies, Kaylani, Jade, and Bianca are backstage just chilling. And the two female participants of Metaphor come in and say they want a shot, so they will see them Friday. So Metaphor versus Jade and Bianca, where Metaphor will lose again because that's what they do every single fucking
I didn't
time.
realize how big Last Legend was.
Oh, she bigger than Jade.
She made Jay look small as hell.
Yep.
She made Jay look like goddamn cruiserweight.
Yep.
They need to do something with Lash. For real.
Yep.
They need to do something with Lash. Lash could be something nasty. And Lash is sexy. He's sexy as chocolate and everything. I like it.
You could be Diesel and Pac all over again.
Yeah.
All over again. You could be Diesel and Pac if you do it right. But this Diesel is strong and the Pac is very wily.
Yes.
But you're gonna fight Jade Cargill that sucks and Bianca that doesn't.
Last Legend is sexy and she big and she tall. Yep. I like to climb that tree.
Next segment, Chase University backstage. Rich Holland is talking about destroying them. Then he's backstage with the Stephanie, and then the guy comes out of nowhere, beats up Rich Holland from behind. So the match is not over. We're gonna see Rich Holland versus the other guy again soon. No thoughts on that. It happens.
No, no bueno.
Yep. Now,
no bueno.
Ladies and gentlemen, viewers' discretion is advised. I'm sorry I have to do this, and Joe, you know I have to do this because it's funny as hell. Here we go. This is what we saw for the next maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And the reason I say this is because Mr. Booker T had an exclusive audio during the Sexy Red thing here. So here we go.
For that.
Here we go.
Oh, shucky ducky quack quack. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Oh, shucky ducky quack quack.
Booker T need his ass whooped for that. Ain't nobody listening to no goddamn Sexy Red.
Yeah, and this was sad, honestly, ladies and gentlemen. Like she was lip syncing and it was bad. She was clearly lip syncing and it was like off by a couple seconds sometimes. And when this was happening, well, you see Booker T in the background dancing, and Vic Joseph's like, "What the hell's wrong with you, dude? You're a good person. You don't need this." Then Ethan Pages came out, and then Sexy Red, being the greatest ad libber ever. Boo!
Can we pause?
Shut
talk
up.
about Sexy Red for a minute? Can we talk about Sexy Red for a minute? Look, she trash. She horrible. She not a good rapper. Her album sales. She didn't even sell her albums. Her fucking shit sucked. She only sold like 5,000 copies.
Yeah.
And then y'all still want to sponsor. And then y'all still want to sponsor a rapper who don't fucking support. You got a rapper who fucking like killing in this era right there. Not like they got women who want to fucking wear her gonorrhea lip gloss, who think about twerking all the time. Sexy Red just came out at a concert. She gave all the little kids middle fingers. Come on, bro. And then that's who y'all want to support?
Sing that shit. There you go. Sing that shit, Dennis. Because that's why Booker T's dancing in the background. Because it's just a stupidity, and it never ends.
I don't even know why they want to support her, bro.
Because Sexy Red is cheap, and she needs exposure. So it's a mutual deal. We'll let you be on TV, and you do some crazy shit. And at the same time, you bring your audience. We're all ratchet assholes. There's some people that listen to Sexy Red, and there's some people that listen just like, yo, that girl can spit. Like, no, she can't, man.
She trash. She trash.
Okay, she literally was on a Drake song, and Drake had to save the song just to like because the first part of it was just her singing. No, we don't need that shit. We don't need that shit in my life, honestly. So Ethan Page came out, and I wrote down Sexy Red came out, and I'm done. And that's the last time I wrote. That's the last thing I wrote down. So, ladies and gentlemen, where we're going next is. I'm sorry, Joe, for that. You can leave your thoughts at the end of the comments when you get home safe. There we go. The ending, which was the main event, I guess. I don't know what happened after that. Javon Evans versus Randy Orton. Holy shit.
No.
I saw this match a few hours ago before we went live because again I had to get out.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm still on this Sexy Red thing. Joe just said Democratic liberals like Sexy Red.
There you go.
To me, it's a brainwashing thing. Sexy Red ain't nothing but to brainwash people. To me, Sexy Red make it where anybody could get a rap contract.
Damn.
That's bad. To me, hip hop is dying because of rappers like her.
Yeah.
Like I said, like you come out with a lip gloss called gonorrhea. You saying it's cool to get STDs. No, it's not. It's not cool to get STDs. It's not cool for whatever you're talking about. It's not cool for you to get kicked. If when the school don't want you to come in and you go outside and you get to twerking on your truck, that's not cool. Come on, man. You got to show come outside. That's why I said role modeling is dead because people like her. People like her, they show bad for the kids. People like her show bad fucking thinking you got little kids want to twerk and everything. You got people thinking of rapping it. Everybody want to be a rapper now. What happened to everybody being one of nurses, doctors, and all that?
Mm-hmm.
You got everybody want to be rappers. You got people want to be like Sexy Red. Like what you want to do when you get older? I want to be like Sexy Red. No, you don't have nobody that want to be like doctors or nurses or nothing like that. You got people that want to be rappers.
Yep. Face tattoos.
Yeah. And Sexy have y'all realized, have y'all seen Sexy Red without that makeup? Wake up to her the next morning, y'all gonna see what she look like. You'll be like, damn, I don't even want to be no rapper no more. Bro, Sexy Red is ugly as hell.
Yep.
Come on, man. Wake up, y'all. Wake up. Now, like we used to be at a time where fucking like words meant everything. Like rappers like her ain't talking about shit, none but like twerking, fucking, and all that. Come on. Let's get back in an era where rap is real now.
Yeah. Excuse me. I can contest to that because there's a lot of rappers. I listen to a YouTube channel called Shooters for Real.
Yeah.
Where, like every day you get like a new rapper coming out, and sometimes the beats are hard.
Yeah.
But you listen to them talking, and I'm like, no, shut the fuck up. Like what the
Okay, give me one good verse Sexy Red had.
I can't. The one that Drake came out of, when Drake started singing, that's the good verse from Sexy Red.
Okay, well give me one J. Cole song, give me one Tupac song, give me one Biggie song, give me yeah.
Boy, I am not in the time or alcohol induced for saying that shit. I will say, for all those people that he mentioned, great for them. I love your music. I listen to a lot of 38 Special and Conway the Machine, so that's just me. I will say that Sexy Red is not a good role model for the society of America, and everyone knows that. And like I said before, she's cheap. She needs promotion. They need someone to be a token rapper. There you go. That's the magic of shit. It is. And what can I say else about that except get your money, Sexy Red, because Dennis is right. When you get about 35, 40, those face tattoos will look like Mike Tyson.
J. Cole said it. J. Cole said it.
Yeah.
Did J. Cole say? J. Cole said some shit like, well, what do you say? Like, get your money now because once you get older and everything, you'll be able to go get the money what you getting now. But at the same time, you trash though. And if Sexy Red ever got a chance to talk to Sexy Red, bro, I'll be real honest with her because I guarantee you she don't have a lot of people who honest with her, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
what's wrong with this world now is they don't have people that tell them, "Hey, dog, you fucking up," or "Hey, dog, that don't do that." You got a lot of yes people around this world. You don't have a lot of motherfuckers that'll tell you like if you wrong or not. Because a lot of people who tell you wrong or not, you will last longer in this career instead of having a whole lot of yes people and everything you do, you gonna be like, yeah, oh yeah, I could do that. That have a lot of people that's gonna be real and genuine. That's gonna tell you if you fucking up or not. Your career be longer than it is.
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah.
up, straight up.
Yeah.
Sexy Red got a lot of. To me, it makes it seem like Sexy Red got a lot of yes people instead of people who be like, hey, no, that ain't good. What you doing? Chill out. Come on now. You gotta like if just like you running for mayor. You are running for mayor 2032. I
Yes,
support
sir.
it. You ain't did nothing wrong. I support you. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
I support you all the way.
I
I'm
respect that.
voting for you.
I respect that. But I tell people now, like the choice that you make now will reverberate in the future, and what she's doing now will. She's this version of Foxy Brown, but in a very nasty, like not
No,
great way.
Even Foxy Brown was good. Foxy Brown was good.
Foxy
And like I
Foxy
said, she didn't go to extreme what she doing now. What
Foxy
Sexy Red
Brown
doing
ain't
now.
okay. All right, all right. I will respect this. Foxy Brown, all right. Foxy Brown ain't Little Kim, and Little Kim, all right. Like let's. Or I prefer Rage over Little Kim and Foxy Brown.
Okay,
We're
yeah, me too.
diverting,
Lady
but
Rage was dope. She never
thank
got
you.
her shine.
She never
Lady
did.
Rage never got her shine.
She's coming back again with a couple albums. But we're diverting. Javon Evans versus Randy Orton. This was a good match. As much as Joe is not here, so Nana Nana Boo Boo Joe, you can't say anything else. I think Joe was gonna say this was the best match for Javon Evans.
Stop
He's
it. You
probably gonna
Joe might
say
pop up.
no. He's driving. I don't want him to pop up and get in trouble.
See what I tell
Um,
you. See what I tell you, man. Why you do that? Why you mention his name?
because Joe. Yeah, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I made a video. I have done a scene on OnlyFans, but that was because helping a friend out. I will say Javon Evans showed out against Randy Orton. He was
Joe
very
like an
smooth.
STD you can't get rid of.
Not
Watch
really.
this,
I mean, you
look.
shouldn't be like. I will
Watch
never
this.
be. Look, I will say this now. I'm never and will never shame somebody from doing P Hub or OF.
No,
Never.
I'm talking about Joe. I'm talking about Joe. Once you get Joe started, he like an
Yeah,
STD. He'll never go away. Like watch this.
it's fine. That
Look.
helps you grow. That helps you grow in statistics. Javon Evans showed out against Randy Orton. Javon Evans did this, and I had to make sure. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't get us for this. I just wanted to clip it because this was quite beautiful how he did it. And Randy Orton,
See what I mean? See what you started, bro?
what?
You started this. That was you. You mentioned his name 3 times. You said Joe 3 times, and that's what happened.
Yeah, he always says that because he doesn't like Javon Evans.
Yeah,
Javon Evans did this.
You gotta
Joe,
fight. You gotta hop. You gotta do whatever the hell you gotta do. What a cutter. Cover.
Joe was like Beetlejuice, man.
But I will say that Randy Orton sold that cutter. That
Yeah.
made me pop. I'm like, holy shit, he sold it. Come on. But in the end, Randy Orton did his RKO, slid in for the 1-2-3. It was a good showing. Once Oba lost, I realized this wasn't the second week of all black wrestlers winning. I knew that this was like right back to schedule all over again. Oba lost because of the storyline. Javon is too young to win.
Yeah.
They are invested in him, but they're not as much invested for him to win everything. They're invested to have the shine with other wrestlers. D-Walk, your thoughts?
I want Javon Evans to pick up at least 40, 50 more pounds.
Yeah.
Then we can take him serious. Because him wearing what? 160, 170, 180 pounds.
Yeah, he's skinny.
He's
He's
small.
super skinny.
Like
Yeah.
anybody, like this the thing about it. The moves he do off the ropes, if you wanted to, you could catch him. That's how light he is.
Mm-hmm.
Javon Evans, he need to get on that steak diet. He need to be eating steaks every day. Javon Evans need to be, yeah, Joe, yeah, I agree with you this time. But Javon Evans need to be on a steak diet. He too small.
Yeah.
Javon Evans is too small really to actually wrestle again. Okay, can you take Javon? Okay, we seen Rey Mysterio and Big Show, but Rey Mysterio was small. Can you see Javon Evans going against Obafemi?
Not now, but in the
Yeah,
future.
yeah,
In the
but
future.
in the future, Javon Evans gonna have to pick up weight, right?
You know, not necessarily. Like
Why not?
with good training, he could win. Because again, I look at Rey Mysterio as a template with good training, good wrestling,
Yeah,
good
but Rey
storyline. You can
Mysterio
win.
wasn't a small person either. Rey
Rey
Mysterio
Mysterio,
was
Rey Mysterio was smaller than Javon Evans by
no, he
about another
wasn't.
35 pounds and
When
shorter.
you wrestle Big Show,
Rey Mysterio is 5'4". Javon Evans is 5'8", 5'9". He's not a short guy. He's pretty tall. He's
yeah,
pretty tall for his height. You
but
know?
like I said, Rey Mysterio was at least 200. Javon
Yeah.
Evans is like 160 ish.
160, 180. He is tall, so he's not
I'm
skinny
bigger
tall.
than I'm bigger than Javon Evans, and I'm 6 foot and I'm 171.
Yeah. I gotta look it up. I gotta just upset.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta look
at
it
the
up right
same
now.
time, Obafemi will crush Javon Evans
Let me see.
because whatever Javon Evans do off the ropes, Obafemi go catch him.
Let's see. Check it right now. Damn it. It says 77. Oh, here we go. 170 pounds.
And 5'8".
6 feet. 6'2".
Oh, okay. Well, you said 5'8", but he taller than me. But
Yeah, Rey
like I
Mysterio is
said,
5'4". So this guy has a prospect of being very like he could be great, but you're right. He
yeah,
needs about another 40 pounds.
yeah,
Another
yeah,
40 pounds and training with those 40 pounds
yeah.
to really shine.
He gotta, he gotta
Yeah,
be on steak every day, and he gotta work out in order to be able to keep his agility. He once he pick up that weight, he gotta learn how to use it.
yeah.
Here you go. You started it, man. There you go. He like Joe like a rash. The more you stretch, the more he appears.
Okay. Say this is what I mean. Joe, you can hate on it, and if it was Botchamania, whatever. But Javon Evans in certain aspects was really good, and Javon Evans in the future can be great. But again, we all agree he needs weight. He needs more time in the ring to really separate himself. But until now, I'm not going to call him Pookie Evans or trash. Drive safe, sir. Okay, I know you're driving and texting, but that's what would you rate this match, sir, Mister D-Walk?
I tell Joe, it's almost a weekend. Don't pick up no prostitutes or hookers. Keep your money, all right?
Please do. Please
Uh,
do. We don't need no drama. We need no scrubs. I give this match. I give this match a nice B plus C. Good B plus.
Yeah, I agree.
Like he showed out Randy Orton. He sold a couple moves. When he sells, it looks really sellable.
Yeah,
The right guy won. I really wish Javon would have won with a roll up or something like definitive. But Don did a roll up too, so you don't want to do twice. I get that. Can't do a definitive move on that. And what was your grade again, Dennis?
I give it a B-ish. I feel like real B-ish right now. So
Okay, that's fine. Again, a good solid grade. Next week I'll
and
try to
then
find
this the whole thing.
Yeah.
You got old blood and new blood.
Yeah. And that was a good matchup. You didn't have to see a Javon Evans versus Gallus or Javon Evans versus Newcomb Katsu again. something like this that shows off that they're actually invested in Javon.
Yeah.
Again, this is the future Javon. This is the origin of Javon when he gets the North American Championship, when he gets the cup, when he gets the main championship. It's not now. It's going to be in about 6 months to a year to 2 years. He's not going up to the main roster, not for a long time, because if they do this right, he should stay down there for a year to 2 years. If they
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I can see Javon Evans winning a tag team, the North American, and the NXT. I can see Javon Evans at Grand Slam in the NXT.
Yeah.
Like I say, once Javon Evans pick up this weight, Javon Evans is gonna be dope.
Yeah.
And I got real big confidence in Javon Evans. Once he picks this 40, 50 pounds, Javon Evans is gonna be there's nobody to go. And then he just wrestled Randy Orton. So you think he didn't learn nothing from Randy Orton?
Yep.
Javon Evans is gonna be and then make him a heel too. Let him turn heel. When Javon Evans get a heel, turn into a heel, he gonna win every time.
Just turn me to the bitchy heel. Like, I almost beat Randy Orton. I almost got the cup. I almost won the belt, and I'm better than you. Just like put the almost and everything, and like people will still like contest that, but you can just put it out there. That works. That works. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, that as a whole was NXT CW October 8th, 2024 review. What were your thoughts again, Mr. D-Walk, as a whole? Now we got all the backstage segments, the setups for next week, and everything else.
C minus.
C minus? Okay, I give it a C minus.
I give it a C plus. I'm gonna be nice this week.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna give it a C plus.
I understand. I give this as a whole like a C, like a good B plus C. It was right there on the edge. Good matches, good setups for next week. The Dawn one, which that means the storyline that I've been pushing out there actually came to the fruition. So I love that.
Yeah.
But Axiom Frazier won, so that fucking sucked. And Kaylani and the other girls won just for clout, so that fucking sucks. And we have not seen Sol Ruka for a month. What the fuck?
You said what?
We haven't seen Sol Ruka for a month.
No, we haven't.
We haven't. One of the best wrestlers out there. Best. Her against Bianca. Great match it would be. Great fucking match. So step it up. Honestly, I don't want to see another Petrovic.
Yeah, you seen all your good wrestlers. You seen all your good wrestlers to TNA, in which, like I said, y'all need to worry about your own, just like the US.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all giving money to somewhere, and we need the money, and you can't even help other people.
Yeah, I'm tired of it. I don't want to see Petrovic and Brindley again.
Yeah,
I'm tired of it. You put her out again. I'm like, just give them the belt so they can have it all the time. Like, fucking just stop, honestly. But that was NXT Time with D-Walk. Thank you for passing by. Make sure to hashtag NXT Time with D-Walk when you tag him everywhere and anywhere. Check him out on Facebook. Anywhere. Dennis Walker on Facebook. Dennis Walker on Instagram. Mr. Flint 810. Not Mr. Slash, but Mr. Flint 810 on YouTube. 31 subscribers on the road to 100.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
I'm in all bathrooms on the wall right there. Like, you know, when you go use the stall, it's Mr. Flint 810. I'm right there. I'm in alleys. I'm at bars. And if y'all see me in public and everything, hey, look, buy me a drink. You can catch me anywhere. All right.
Addendum. Make sure you show your ID before you buy him a drink, just in case, and make sure that you show your ID if you want to talk to him in person. Anyone under 18 will automatically get pushed to the side and be stepped away by 20 feet distance. So far away. Anyone over 18 will have to take a psychological test to make sure they are aptable to be around Dennis Walker, aka Mr. D-Walk, because we're not trying to have him have 6 baby mamas before they're 19.
No.
Stay healthy, stay happy, We will have PWF on Saturday. I will not be there that week because I'm going to record the Coconut Festival the whole day and night. So I'll be doing that on the side. It will be ready for Saturday, folks. So you'll have a PWF like always. Thank you guys for passing by. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that
Shout
jazz
out.
on the road to hundreds.
Shout out.
Yes.
DX Sports, Sports Jedi,
Yes.
Joe BNCO.
Yes.
Kane the Destroyer. We can't wait till you get back, bro. Like I said, we are going to turn up. We are going to freak the nation.
We're gonna do what this guy does right now.
Oh, shucky ducky quack quack. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Oh, shucky ducky quack quack.
Thank y'all for coming to PUWF NXT time with D-Walk. I'm the Invisible Man. This is the I don't know what my fault. No, I'm not the Invisible Man. But I'm Mr. Flint A10, Mr. D-Walk and everything. That's the Invisible Man. Thank y'all for coming through. Peace. We out.
Good night. Cue the intro.
Lights flashing beyond right, fever rush beyond the night. In the ring we clash and fight, NXT it's dynamite. Sense of top, we tell no lies. Every move a new surprise. Bruises blackened under skies, warriors with hungry eyes. NXT, time with dope, no mercy, hear the fans talk. Sweat and blood, we never stop. Drum and bass, the heartbeat drop. Steel cage shadows looming large, bodies flying, combat charge. Champions belt, it feels so close. Breaking limits, pushing lows. Hear the echoes, crowds run scream. In this ring we live the dream. Grimy beats, a ruthless team. Reality tougher than it seems. Master Avenger, hero falls, rising up through battle's cause. Take the hit and risk it all. NXT, we stand tall.